Okay, today let's dive into the world of Gacha. Gacha. Can you tell me a little bit about this?
Sure. Gacha, often stylized as gacha, originates from Japan and refers to a type of vending machine that dispenses capsule toys. The term has also become popular in the context of mobile games, where players spend virtual or real currency to receive random in game items or characters. This mechanic is akin to a virtual lottery, where players hope to get rare or powerful items. The appeal of gacha systems lies in their randomness and the excitement of potentially receiving a valuable item. However, they've also been criticized for encouraging spending and can sometimes lead to significant expenses, as players might repeatedly pay to get specific items. Are you interested in the physical gacha toys, the gaming aspect, or both?
I'm more interested about the community on YouTube.
The gacha community on YouTube is quite vibrant and diverse. Many creators focus on content related to gacha games, such as Genshin Impact, Fate Grand Order, and Fire Emblem Heroes. These YouTubers typically share videos of their summoning sessions, where they try to pull rare characters or items. The excitement and reactions to getting good pulls or the disappointment of bad luck can be quite engaging for viewers. Other content includes tips and strategies for playing gacha games, event guides, character reviews, and sometimes even parody videos or fan animations. Some popular gacha YouTubers have built large followings and fostered communities around their channels, often interacting with fans through comments, live streams, and social media. Are you looking to watch some specific types of gacha content on YouTube, or are you interested in creating your own?
I'm really just interested in kind of understanding a broad view of it and then diving a little bit deeper.
Got it. The gacha community on YouTube can be broken down into a few key areas. One, summoning vault opening videos. These are some of the most popular types of gacha content. YouTubers record their attempts to obtain rare items or characters from the game's summoning system. The thrill comes from the unpredictability and the reactions of the content creators. Two, gameplay and strategy guides. Many YouTubers create detailed guides on how to play the games effectively. These include tips on team building, optimizing resources, completing difficult levels, and making the most out of events. Three, event and update reviews. Gacha games frequently host in-game events and updates that introduce new content. YouTubers often review these updates, providing their opinions and strategies on how to best approach new challenges and features. 4. Character reviews and tier lists. These videos focus on analyzing new characters or items introduced into the game. Creators discuss their strengths, weaknesses, and overall usefulness, often placing them in tier lists to help players decide where to invest their resources. 5. Fan content and parodies. Some YouTubers create fan art, animations, or parody videos related to gacha games. These can be humorous takes on game mechanics or creative storytelling using the game's characters and settings. 6. Community interactions. Many gacha YouTubers engage with their audiences through live streams, Q&A sessions, and collaborations with other content creators. This helps build a sense of community and allows fans to connect with each other and with the creators. Would you like to dive deeper into any specific aspect of the gacha community on YouTube?
Yeah, I'd like to dive into the point number five, the like role playing and creating characters aspect.
Diving into the role playing and character creating aspect of the gacha community on YouTube is quite fascinating. This content often showcases the creativity of the community and can be very entertaining. Here's a closer look at this aspect. 1. Original characters and stories. Some creators use characters from gacha games to craft their own stories. They might use in-game footage or art to depict their narratives. These stories can range from short skits to long episodic series, often blending humor, drama, and fan fiction. 2. Animations and music videos. Talented animators in the community create animations or music videos featuring gacha game characters. These can be parodies, fan tributes, or completely original creations. The use of music, voice acting, and animation skills brings these characters to life in new and exciting ways. 3. Gacha Life and Gacha Club. These are popular mobile apps that allow users to create their own anime-style characters and stories. Many YouTubers use these apps to make videos, from simple character designs to elaborate role-playing stories and series. The community around these apps is particularly vibrant, with creators often sharing their work and collaborating with each other. 4. Machinima and role-playing videos. Some YouTubers use in-game mechanics and environments to create machinima, machine cinema content. They role-play scenarios, sometimes even involving their viewers through comments and live interactions, creating immersive and interactive stories. 5. Cosplay and live action. A smaller subset of the community might engage in cosplay, dressing up as their favorite gacha game characters and performing skits or attending conventions. These videos blend the virtual and real worlds, showcasing fans' dedication and creativity. This aspect of the gacha community highlights the diverse ways in which fans engage with their favorite games beyond just playing them. They create rich, fan-driven content that adds new dimensions to the game experience. Would you like to explore any specific creators, examples, or tools used in this part of the community?
Okay, let's take a quick step back and bring me to the origin of gacha. When did it start? It started in Japan, but go a little bit more in depth there.
Sure. The origins of gacha trace back to Japan, where it began as a form of vending machine known as gachapon or gashapon. Here's a brief history. 1. Early beginnings. Gachapon machines first appeared in Japan in the 1960s. These vending machines dispensed small toys in plastic capsules and were often found in toy stores, supermarkets, and arcades. The name gachapon comes from the sound of the crank turning, gacha, and the capsule dropping, pon. 2. Rise in popularity. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, gachapon machines became increasingly popular, particularly among children and collectors. The toys varied from simple trinkets to more elaborate figures, often tied to popular anime, manga, and video games. The element of surprise and the collectible nature of the toys contributed to their appeal. 3. Transition to digital. With the advent of mobile technology, the gacha concept transitioned into the digital realm. The first notable gacha game, Puzzle & Dragons, launched in 2012 and quickly became a massive hit. It incorporated the gachapon mechanic by allowing players to spend in-game currency to receive random characters or items, which they could then use in gameplay. 4. Global expansion. The success of Puzzle & Dragons and other early gacha games paved the way for many more to follow. The gacha mechanic became a staple in mobile gaming, with titles like Fate Grand Order, Grand Blue Fantasy, and Genshin Impact achieving worldwide popularity. These games often feature complex stories, rich character designs, and frequent updates to keep players engaged. 5. Cultural impact. The gacha system has influenced not only gaming, but also various aspects of pop culture. It has inspired physical gachapon shops outside of Japan, where people can experience the thrill of gachapon machines in person. Additionally, the gacha mechanic has been adopted by other industries, including fashion and toys. 6. Controversy and regulation. Despite its popularity, the gacha system has faced criticism and regulatory scrutiny due to its similarities to gambling. Some countries have implemented regulations to ensure transparency and protect consumers, particularly minors, from spending excessively on in-game purchases. Overall, the gacha system has had a significant impact on both physical and digital entertainment, combining the excitement of chance with the joy of collecting. Would you like to know more about any specific aspect of its history or its impact?
Yeah, how do you generally earn in-game currency?
In gacha games, players generally earn in-game currency through a variety of methods. Here are some common ways. 1. Daily logins. Many gacha games reward players with in-game currency just for logging in daily. These rewards can accumulate over time, encouraging regular play. 2. Completing missions and quests. Players can earn currency by completing various missions, quests, and story chapters. These can range from simple daily tasks to more challenging achievements. 3. Events. Gacha games frequently host in-game events that offer currency as rewards. Participating in these events can be a good way to earn extra currency, often through special missions, challenges, or login bonuses. 4. Achievements. Completing specific achievements or milestones within the game can reward players with in-game currency. These achievements might include reaching certain levels, collecting a number of characters, or completing certain stages. Player versus player rewards. Some games feature PvP modes where players compete against each other. Ranking high in these modes or participating in special PvP events can yield currency rewards. 6. Story progression. Advancing through the main storyline or special side stories can provide players with in-game currency as they complete different chapters and episodes. 7. Special promotions and offers. Occasionally, games will offer special promotions or limited time offers that give out free currency. These might be tied to holidays, anniversaries, or collaborations with other games or franchises. 8. Watching ads. In some free-to-play games, players can earn small amounts of currency by watching advertisements. This method is more common in mobile games and is usually optional. 9. Purchasing with real money. The quickest way to get in-game currency is by purchasing it with real money. Many games offer various bundles and deals, often with bonus currency included. These methods allow players to earn currency at different rates, balancing between free options and paid options. The diversity of ways to earn currency helps maintain player engagement and provides multiple avenues for acquiring the resources needed for summoning or other in-game activities.
Can you give me some examples of missions or quests that you would uh, do in the game?
Absolutely. Here are some examples of common missions or quests you might encounter in gacha games. 1. Daily missions. These are routine tasks that refresh every day, designed to keep players engaged. Examples include logging into the game, completing a certain number of battles or stages, using a specific character or type of character in a battle, collecting resources or items, participating in daily events or challenges. 2. Story quests. These advance the main storyline of the game. Completing these missions usually provides significant rewards and unlocks new chapters or content. Examples include defeating specific enemies or bosses, completing dialogue sequences and cutscenes, exploring new areas or maps, solving in-game puzzles or challenges. 3. Event quests, limited time quests tied to special in-game events. These can be themed around holidays, anniversaries, collaborations, or new character releases. Examples include collecting special event items or tokens, completing themed stages or battles, participating in cooperative missions with other players, achieving specific event milestones or goals. 4. Challenge quests. These are more difficult tasks that test players' skills and strategy. They often require advanced team setups or tactics. Examples include clearing high difficulty stages or dungeons, defeating powerful bosses or raid enemies, completing missions with specific restrictions, e.g. no healing, limited character types, achieving high scores or rankings in competitive modes. 5. Character-specific quests, missions centered around unlocking, upgrading, or showcasing specific characters. Examples include unlocking new characters through special quests, completing character-specific storylines or side stories, earning materials needed to enhance or ascend characters, using a particular character in battles to complete their unique missions. 6. Resource quests.
Okay, I think I get it. Can you let's jump back to the fan fiction side. That interests me a little bit more.
Great! The fan fiction side of the gacha community is rich and creative. Here's a closer look at how fan fiction plays a role in this community. 1. Character backstories and expansions. Fans often create detailed backstories and expansions for their favorite characters. Since many gacha games have vast casts with sometimes limited personal stories, fans fill in the gaps with their own narratives. These stories can be shared through written fan fiction, fan art, or even videos. 2. Alternate universes, AUs. One popular trope in fan fiction is the creation of alternate universes where characters from the gacha game are placed in different settings or scenarios. For example, characters from a fantasy-themed game might be reimagined in a modern-day school setting or a sci-fi universe. 3. Crossovers. Fans enjoy combining characters from different gacha games or other media franchises. These crossover stories explore how characters from different worlds would interact, often leading to unique and imaginative scenarios. 4. Shipping. The practice of shipping, pairing characters in romantic relationships, is common in fan fiction. Fans create stories that explore romantic relationships between characters, whether these relationships are canon, officially recognized in the game, or not. These stories can range from lighthearted and humorous to deep and emotional. 5. Role-playing groups. Some fans form role-playing groups where they collectively create stories and interact as their favorite characters. These groups might use platforms like Discord, forums, or social media to coordinate their role-playing activities. 6. Original characters, OCs. Fans often introduce their own original characters into the Gacha Games universe. These OCs can interact with the game's existing characters, participate in the storyline, or even have their own unique adventures. 7. Multimedia projects. Some fan fiction creators go beyond writing and incorporate other media into their stories. This can include fan art, animations, voice acting, and music. These multimedia projects can be particularly engaging and bring fan fiction to life in new ways. 8. Collaborative stories. Fans sometimes collaborate on large fan fiction projects, each contributing different chapters or perspectives. These collaborative efforts can build complex and multifaceted narratives, showcasing the collective creativity of the community. 9. Platforms for sharing. Fan fiction is often shared on dedicated websites like Archive of Our Own, AO3, fanfiction.net, or through social media platforms like Tumblr, Twitter, and Wattpad. These platforms allow fans to reach a wide audience and receive feedback on their work. The fan fiction aspect of the Gacha community allows fans to explore and expand the universes of their favorite games in creative and personal ways. It fosters a strong sense of community and shared passion for the characters and stories. Would you like to explore specific examples of fan fiction or learn about notable creators in this space?
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Fantastic. Here are a few notable aspects and examples of fan fiction in the Gacha community. 1. Popular fan fiction sites. Archive of Our Own, AO3, a popular platform where fans share their written works. You can find a vast array of Gacha game fan fictions here, with various tags and categories to help you explore different genres and themes. Fanfiction.net, another major site where fans post their stories. It has a dedicated section for games where you can find fan fictions related to specific Gacha titles. 2. Notable fan fiction creators. Some creators have gained popularity within the community for their engaging and well-written stories. You can find them by browsing the most read or highly rated stories on platforms like AO3 or fanfiction.net. 3. Example stories. Genshin Impact fanfiction. Due to the game's rich lore and large cast of characters, fans often write stories exploring relationships, character backstories, and alternate universes. These stories can range from lighthearted adventures to deep emotional narratives. Fate Grand Order fanfiction. This game has an extensive storyline and diverse characters from different time periods and mythologies. Fans create intricate stories that expand on the game's lore or imagine new scenarios for their favorite servants. Fire Emblem Heroes fanfiction. Given the game's crossover nature with various Fire Emblem titles, fanfictions often explore interactions between characters from different games, adding depth to their relationships and personalities. 4. Multimedia fan projects, fan art and animations. Some fan fiction writers collaborate with artists and animators to create illustrations or animated adaptations of their stories. These projects can be found on platforms like YouTube, DeviantArt, and Tumblr. Voice acting projects. Some fans produce audio dramas or voice-acted readings of popular fan fictions, bringing the characters and stories to life in new ways. 5. Community engagement, role-playing communities. Fans often join role-playing groups on platforms like Discord or Reddit, where they create collaborative stories and interact as their favorite characters. These communities are vibrant and often organize events, challenges, and collaborative writing projects. Fan fiction challenges and contests. Some communities host writing challenges or contests, encouraging fans to create new stories based on specific prompts or themes. These events can help discover new talent and foster creativity within the community. Exploring these aspects of the fan fiction community can be a great way to immerse yourself in the creativity and passion of Gacha game fans. If you're interested in specific stories or creators, browsing through the top-rated or most followed tags on AO3 or fanfiction.net is a good starting point.
Can you tell me about the demographics of watchers and creators?
The demographics of watchers and creatives in the Gacha community on YouTube and fanfiction platforms are diverse, but tend to share some common characteristics. Here's an overview. 1. Age. YouTube viewers. The majority of viewers tend to be in the younger age range, particularly teens and young adults, ages 13 to 30. Gacha games themselves often appeal to this demographic due to their colorful art styles, engaging gameplay, and social aspects. Fanfiction writers and readers. The fanfiction community also skews younger, with many writers and readers in their teens to mid-20s. However, there are older fans who actively participate as well. 2. Gender. YouTube. The gender distribution can vary depending on the specific gacha game and content creator. However, there's often a balanced mix of male and female viewers, with some games and content skewing more towards one gender based on the characters and themes. Fanfiction. Fanfiction platforms typically have a higher proportion of female writers and readers. This is particularly true for genres that involve romance or character-driven narratives. 3. Geography, global reach. Gacha games and their associated content have a global audience. While these games originate from Japan, their popularity has spread worldwide, especially in North America, Europe, and Southeast Asia. Localized communities. There are localized communities in different regions, each with its own unique trends and preferences. For example, Western audiences might favor certain types of stories or content that resonate more with their cultural context. 4. Interests, creative outlets. Many fans engage with gacha games as a creative outlet. This includes not only fan fiction writing, but also creating fan art, animations, cosplay, and even music covers. Social interaction. The community aspect is significant. Fans often connect with each other through forums, social media, Discord servers, and live streams. These interactions help build a sense of community and shared passion. 5. Engagement levels. Casual versus hardcore. There are both casual fans who enjoy watching summoning videos and reading occasional fan fiction, and hardcore fans who are deeply involved in creating content, participating in community events, and discussing game strategies. Creators and consumers. Some fans are primarily consumers of content, while others actively create and contribute to the community. Creators often build followings and become influencers within the community, shaping trends and discussions. Understanding these demographics helps in appreciating the diverse and dynamic nature of the gacha community. The blend of creativity, shared interests, and global reach makes it a vibrant and evolving space.
Tell me more about, I think you called it machinima, the machine role playing. What is that?
Machinima, a blend of machine and cinema, refers to the use of real-time computer graphics engines, often from video games, to create cinematic productions. In the context of the gacha community, machinima involves using in-game characters, settings, and mechanics to tell stories or create videos. Here's a deeper dive into this fascinating aspect. 1. Origins and development. Machinima originated in the 1990s with early video games that allowed players to record their gameplay. Over time, as games became more graphically sophisticated, so did the machinima productions. Initially, it was most popular in games with robust creative tools, such as Quake and The Sims. The practice has since spread to many other games, including gacha games with rich environments and characters. 2. Gacha game machinima, character interaction. Players use the in-game characters to act out scenes. This can involve manipulating character movements, expressions, and dialogues to fit the story being told. Setting an environment. The game's environments serve as the backdrop for these stories. Players can choose different locations within the game world that suit the scenes they want to create. Tools and mods. Some games offer tools or mods that enhance the machinima experience. These might include camera controls, pose libraries, and special effects to create more cinematic shots. 3. Types of machinima content. Storytelling. Some machinima productions are narrative-driven, telling original stories or expanding on the game's lore. These can be short skits or long-form series, music videos. Creators sometimes produce music videos featuring in-game characters, syncing their movements to popular songs or original music. Parodies and comedy. Many machinima creators focus on humor, creating parodies of the game or other popular media. These videos often poke fun at game mechanics, characters, or common tropes. Tutorials and guides. Machinima can also be educational. Some creators use it to produce tutorials and guides, showing players how to accomplish tasks or beat certain levels with a cinematic flair. 4. Community and collaboration. Collaborative projects. Machinima often involves collaboration. Creators might work with voice actors, writers, and other machinima artists to bring their stories to life. Platforms for sharing. YouTube is a primary platform for sharing machinima. Creators can reach a wide audience, engage with fans through comments, and receive feedback on their work. Fan engagement. The interactive nature of machinima allows creators to engage directly with their audience. Fans might influence future episodes, participate in live streams, or even contribute to collaborative projects. 5. Technical aspects. Recording and editing. Creating machinima involves recording in-game footage and then editing it using video editing software. This process can include adding voiceovers, special effects, and music. Challenges. Machinima creators often face technical challenges, such as game limitations, bugs, and the need for precise control over character movements. Overcoming these challenges requires creativity and technical skill. Overall, machinima is a unique and creative way to use gacha games and other video games to tell stories and entertain. It combines elements of gaming, filmmaking, and storytelling, allowing fans to express their creativity in new and exciting ways.
Okay, so can you tell me some nuances that I wouldn't know to ask as a surface level observer about this aspect of the internet and gaming in the community?
Let's delve into some specific nuances and details related to the gacha community, particularly focusing on fanfiction, machinima, and creative content. 1. Character development. In gacha games, characters often come with basic backstories and personalities, but fans expand these considerably. Writers and creators add depth, creating intricate personal histories, relationships, and character growth that may not be present in the game. 2. Lore expansion. Gacha games often have rich but sometimes fragmented lore. Fans piece together these elements to create comprehensive stories. They may speculate on gaps in the lore or write about events hinted at, but not fully explored in the game. 3. Shipping dynamics. Shipping pairing characters romantically is a significant part of the gacha fanfiction community. Writers explore various dynamics between characters, whether they are canon, official, or non-canon, fan-created. These stories often delve into complex emotional and relational themes. 4. Alternate universes use. A popular trope in gacha fanfiction is placing characters in alternate universes. For example, characters from a fantasy setting might be reimagined in a modern high school or a sci-fi space station. These AUs allow for creative exploration beyond the game's original context. 5. Community collaboration. Many fanfiction projects are collaborative. Writers may co-author stories, share prompts, or participate in fanfiction exchanges where they write stories based on each other's requests. This collaboration strengthens community bonds and inspires creativity. 6. Crossover content. Fans often enjoy creating crossover stories where characters from different gacha games interact. These stories explore how characters from distinct worlds and settings would meet and engage with each other, often leading to unique and imaginative scenarios. 7. Visual storytelling. Beyond written fan fiction, many creators use visual storytelling methods. This includes creating comics, using screenshots from the game to craft visual narratives, or even making animated videos that bring their stories to life. 8. Voice acting and audio dramas. Some fan fiction projects incorporate voice acting, producing audio dramas or voice-acted readings of their stories. This adds an auditory dimension to the storytelling, making it more immersive. 9. In-game events as inspiration. Writers often use in-game events as inspiration for their stories. They might write about characters' reactions to a new event, explore the backstory of an event setting, or imagine what happens after the event concludes. 10. Engagement with game updates. The release of new characters, story chapters, or game updates often sparks new waves of fanfiction. Fans quickly incorporate these new elements into their stories, speculating on future developments and integrating new content into their existing narratives. 11. Platforms and community spaces. Fanfiction and creative content are shared on various platforms, including Archive of Our Own.
So these are pretty broad. I want to go deeper into things that you love about this community.
Absolutely. I can share some of the more personal, intricate details and what I find particularly charming and endearing about the gacha community. 1. Passionate creativity. The sheer passion and creativity of the community are inspiring. Fans take the basic framework provided by gacha games and build entire worlds around them. They breathe life into characters and settings, often adding layers of depth and emotion that surpass the original content. 2. Collaborative spirit. The sense of collaboration in the community is remarkable. Writers, artists, voice actors, and fans often come together to create multifaceted projects. Whether it's a fan fiction series with accompanying artwork or a voice-acted audio drama, the community's collaborative projects are testaments to their collective passion. Supportive environment. The gacha fan fiction community is generally very supportive. Creators often receive constructive feedback and encouragement from their peers, helping them to improve their craft. This supportive environment fosters growth and confidence, making it a nurturing space for both new and experienced creators. For personal connections, many fans form deep personal connections with the characters and stories. These connections are reflected in the fan fiction and art they create, which often explore personal themes and emotions. It's touching to see how fans use their creative works to process their own experiences and feelings. 5. Humor and whimsy. The community has a great sense of humor. Parody stories, humorous skits, and lighthearted alternate universes are common, adding a playful element to the fandom. This humor helps balance the more serious and dramatic stories, creating a well-rounded creative space. 6. Innovative storytelling. Fans use innovative storytelling techniques to bring their ideas to life. This includes blending traditional writing with visual elements like comics and animations, or using game mechanics creatively within their narratives. The ingenuity of these storytelling methods showcases the limitless potential of fan creativity. Cultural exchange. The Gacha community is a melting pot of cultures. Fans from around the world come together, sharing their unique perspectives and traditions. This cultural exchange enriches the fan fiction and art, introducing diverse themes and viewpoints. 8. Fan engagement. The interaction between creators and their audiences is dynamic and engaging. Live reading sessions, interactive Q&As, and community polls allow fans to have a say in the creative process. This engagement creates a strong bond between creators and their audience, making the community feel more like a close-knit family. 9. Adaptability and evolution. The community is incredibly adaptable. As Gacha games update with new characters, events, and lore, the fan fiction and creative projects evolve too. This constant adaptation keeps the community vibrant and current, with fresh content and new ideas always emerging. 10. Shared excitement. The shared excitement during new game updates or events is palpable. When a new character or storyline is released, fans come together to discuss, theorize, and create. This collective enthusiasm is infectious and adds to the overall enjoyment of the game and its community. These aspects of the Gacha fanfiction community highlight the depth, warmth, and creativity that make it such a special and enjoyable space. It's a community driven by a love for storytelling, characters, and shared experiences, creating a rich and dynamic environment for all involved.
If I was personally intrigued and wanted to dip a toe into this realm, where would you suggest starting?
If you're intrigued and want to explore the Gacha community, here are some specific starting points that can help you immerse yourself. 1. YouTube channels. Start by watching popular Gacha content creators on YouTube. Channels like Gacha Life Mini Movies, or those focused on specific games like Genshin Impact, Fate Grand Order, or Fire Emblem Heroes, often feature a mix of gameplay, summoning videos, and creative content like fanfiction readings or animations. Look for creators who blend gameplay with storytelling to get a feel for how the community operates. 2. Fanfiction platforms. Check out fanfiction on Archive of Our Own, AO3, or fanfiction.net. Search for your favorite Gacha games to find stories that expand on the game's characters and lore. Reading popular or highly rated stories can give you a good sense of the writing styles and themes that resonate with the community. 3. Social media and forums. Join social media groups and forums dedicated to your favorite Gacha games. Places like Reddit, subreddits for specific games, Discord servers, and Facebook groups are great for connecting with other fans, sharing content, and participating in discussions. These platforms often have dedicated channels or threads for fan fiction and creative projects. 4. Gacha Club and Gacha Life apps. If you're interested in creating your own stories, download Gacha Club or Gacha Life. These apps allow you to design characters, set up scenes, and create mini movies or stories. They are user-friendly and provide a great starting point for beginners looking to experiment with visual storytelling. 5. Participate in community events. Many communities host writing challenges, fan art contests, and collaborative projects. Participating in these events can be a fun way to get involved and meet other creators. Look for announcements on forums, social media, and fan fiction websites. 6. Watch live streams and Q&A sessions. Many Gacha content creators host live streams and Q&A sessions where they discuss their creative process, share tips, and interact with fans. Watching these can provide insights into how they approach their work and give you a chance to ask questions and engage directly with the community. 7. Explore fan art. Websites like DeviantArt, Twitter, and Tumblr are filled with amazing fan art from the Gacha community. Browsing through these artworks can inspire your own creativity and help you connect with artists who share your interests. 8. Voice acting and audio dramas. If you're interested in voice acting or audio dramas, look for fan projects that seek collaborators. Platforms like Casting Call Club often have listings for fan-made Gacha audio dramas where you can audition to be a voice actor. Starting with these steps can help you gradually immerse yourself in the Gacha community. Whether you want to enjoy content, create your own stories, or connect with like-minded fans, the community is welcoming and full of opportunities for creative expression, so feel free to explore and find your niche.
Okay, cool. Thanks, G. This was a really interesting exploratory conversation.
You're welcome. I'm glad you found it interesting. If you have any more questions or want to explore another topic, feel free to ask. Enjoy diving into the Gacha community.
All right, see you next time.
See you next time. Have a great day.